Welcome back to our channel on this beautiful, drama-filled day. Electra is about to realize she just made the biggest mistake of her absolute life, and Dylan is swooping in to claim Will Spencer right out from under her. Hey B&B fans, I've got some massive LA drama to unpack today, so make sure you smash that subscribe button because you do not want to miss a single second of this breakdown. We need to talk about the absolute mess happening at Forrester Creations right now. Ivy Forrester's toxic intercepted letter scheme has completely blown up, and the collateral damage is the relationship between Will and Electra. The spoilers are telling us that while Electra and Will are struggling to fix what Ivy broke, RJ Forrester is hovering around Electra like a vulture waiting for his next meal. Meanwhile, Dylan is going to swing by to check on Will, and she is absolutely going to use this opportunity to flirt with him and comfort him in his time of need. RJ is pushing Electra to forget her dangerous ex, and if Will actually moves on with Dylan, Electra is going to be drowning in a massive pool of her own regret. Let's be real for a second. I honestly believe Electra brought this entirely on herself. Yes, Ivy manipulated the situation. Yes, Ivy hid that letter in her purse like an absolute amateur. But Electra is so incredibly arrogant and quick to judge. She didn't even give Will a proper chance to explain himself before letting the entire relationship implode. She walks around the Forrester Creations design room acting like she owns the place, completely forgetting that her entire career was built on the foundations laid by Ivy and Quinn Fuller. I am so sick of Electra playing the victim in every single scenario. She had a great guy in Will Spencer, a legacy character with a massive heart, and she treated him like he was completely disposable the second things got slightly complicated. If you ask me, she doesn't deserve Will. She doesn't deserve his loyalty, and she certainly doesn't deserve his tears. Now, let's talk about the real hero of this storyline, Dylan. I am fiercely Team Dylan right now, and I will defend her to the end of the earth. Think about what she did just a few weeks ago. She literally packed her bags and moved out of Will's beach house just to preserve her so-called friendship with Electra. She stepped aside. Who does that in Los Angeles? Nobody. Dylan has had genuine, deep feelings for Will this entire time, but she respected boundaries. She was the one who teamed up with Daphne to expose Ivy's machinations. She did the right thing, got her heart broken, and walked away gracefully. She even told Will to go repair the damage with Electra. But now the gloves are off, and I am entirely here for it. Dylan has every right to go after the man she wants. The spoilers say Dylan is going to drop by to comfort Will about his situation with Electra, and she is going to start flirting with him during the process. I am screaming at my screen just thinking about this. Will is incredibly vulnerable right now. He is hurt, he is confused, and he just got into a literal physical scuffle with RJ Forrester at the office. His pride is wounded. He needs someone who actually understands him and doesn't judge him for every little mistake. Dylan is a former school teacher. She has that nurturing, patient, grounding energy that Will desperately needs right now. I think when Dylan sits down next to him, looks deeply into his eyes, and tells him that he deserves better than a girl who constantly doubts him, Will is going to wake up from this nightmare. The chemistry between Will and Dylan is off the charts. It is organic, it is real, and it is way better than the forced, exhausting dynamic he has with Electra. And while Dylan is working her magic on Will, we have RJ Forrester playing the ultimate manipulator on the other side of town. I honestly believe RJ is channeling his inner Massimo Marone right now. He is aggressively pursuing Electra, kissing her hands, kissing her lips, and constantly bad-mouthing the Spencer family to anyone who will listen. RJ is telling Electra that Will is dangerous and that she needs to focus entirely on him. It is such a classic soap opera move. RJ is taking advantage of Electra's heartbreak to slide right into the boyfriend role. He is isolating her from Will, making sure they don't have a chance to sit down and actually communicate like adults. It's brilliant. It's devious. And it is exactly the kind of messy drama we need for Sweeps Month. RJ knows exactly what he is doing, and Electra is falling for his cheap flattery hook, line, and sinker. But here is the massive plot twist that I see coming from a mile away. Electra thinks she is so high and mighty right now, letting RJ pamper her and stroke her fragile ego. But what happens when she walks into Il Giardino or the Forrester Creations main office and sees Will locking lips with Dylan? I think Electra is going to absolutely lose her mind. She is going to feel an overwhelming, suffocating wave of regret. Right now, she thinks Will is just sitting at the beach house pining for her. She thinks she holds all the cards in this relationship. The second she realizes that Will has chosen to move forward with a woman who actually appreciates him, Electra's massive ego is going to shatter into a million tiny pieces. She is going to realize that RJ is just a temporary distraction and that she threw away a genuine, deep connection with Will because she let Ivy's toxic poison infect her brain. This whole storyline reminds me so much of the classic love triangles we have watched on this show for decades. Think about Liam, Hope, and Steffi from 5 to 10 years ago. Liam would constantly waffle back and forth, and the second Hope would push him away to take a moral high ground, he would run straight into Steffi's arms. Then Hope would see them together and instantly regret her choices, sparking a massive, years-long war. We are watching the exact same psychological warfare play out with the younger generation. Electra is pulling a classic Hope Logan move. She is acting self-righteous, playing the victim, and pushing her man away. And Dylan is stepping right into that iconic Steffi Forrester role, ready to claim the man she wants without apologizing for it. It is pure soap opera gold, and the writers are absolutely nailing this parallel. I also want to break down Will's mindset right now because I think the writers are doing a fantastic job with his character development. Will is a Spencer. He has Bill Spencer's blood running through his veins. Dollar Bill would never let a woman treat him like a second option, and Will needs to channel that exact same energy. He got into a fist fight with RJ because his family pride was wounded. But deep down, he knows that Dylan was the one who was truly honest with him from the very beginning. When Dylan did her little pirouette out of his life at the beach house, you could see the intense conflict in Will's eyes. He knew he was losing someone incredibly special. I think Will is going to realize that fighting for Electra is a losing battle. Why on earth would he fight for a girl who is easily swayed by RJ's manipulative flattery when he has a stunning, loyal woman like Dylan who literally risked her own living situation to do the right thing? It makes zero sense for Will to go backward. I am predicting a massive cliffhanger for this storyline as we head deeper into the month. I think Will and Dylan are going to make it official. They are going to go on a real public date, maybe to Il Giardino where Deke can serve them and give them his blessing. And Electra is going to be forced to watch them from across the room while RJ tries desperately to distract her. Electra is going to try to win Will back. She is going to cry, she is going to apologize, and she is going to beg. But I honestly believe it will be too late. Will is going to look at Electra, then look at Dylan, and he is going to choose Dylan. That is the end game I want to see, and I will absolutely riot if the showrunner tries to force Will and Electra back together just to appease the Forrester family legacy. Will and Dylan are the future, and Electra needs to learn a hard lesson about taking people for granted. So, I have to know what you guys think about this incredibly messy love quadrangle. Do you think Dylan actually has a real chance to be with Will long term, or is he just going to use her as a pawn to make Electra jealous? And when Electra finally realizes what she lost, Do you think she will dump RJ to fight for Will, or will she settle for the Forrester Golden Boy? Let's get a massive debate going in the comments section below. Take a side right now. Are you Team Dylan or Team Electra? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our daily B&B rants, wild predictions, and spoiler breakdowns. I'll see you all in the next video.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.